welcome. Oh my god, dude, I haven't been able to get this intro started for a little bit now. It's finally time to record this thing. We've got kind of the same thing going on here as TOSF. Camera broken. Oh my god, dude. Okay, dude. This is Editing Chubby here, just realizing right now that I forgot to set my OBS recording to record the audio in the Roblox game. So it'll just be really awkwardly silent for the whole thing. Everyone clap it up for me, let's go! Look at how elegant this is, dude. I can't even escape spawn! Oh my god, I escaped spawn. I made it! I made it! Hello! Wait, I'm missing my shirt. Oh my god, I'm missing my shirt. Hold on. Wait, I think I have my shirt on. Do I have my shirt on? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Please look at my shirt. Look at my shirt, please! No! Why did the ugly people get to be at the camera? Let me be at the camera! Wait, I think I made it. Hello, look at my shirt. Can you even see it? I don't think you can see it. I think. I'll link this shirt. This shirt is so good, dude. It's so beautiful. It's my dog. I'll link the description. I'll put it in the description for my shirt so you can get the shirt. Dude, it's so weird to think I am already done. I think I had like 70 something hours. Let me pull it up. Dude, look at this, dude. 76 hours. Bro, that is a little bit of a step from like 300. Okay, so I basically fluked 12 on stream. I didn't even have a fail on 12, which is really good, by the way. That's really good. I have a fail sheet here. These are all my PBs if you really care to go through all of them. They'll be in the intro part of this video after this. But is 1 to 5 infinite. This'll all be in the description, but I think the most notable things here is that I didn't fail 12 and I only had like 2 11 fails. Also, I had a canon event 10 fail according to my friend. I think the most important question about all of my grind is whether or not TOSF or coiv is harder. That has been a question recently that everyone has been asking. And I think if I'm completely honest, I think that coiv is not harder than TOSF. To be fair, I got a little luckier on my coiv grind with a giant fluke, like compared to TOSF, where I didn't get like a fluke and I had a lot of fails on the last floor. But I also did play coiv pretty consistently, and TOSF, I definitely spaced it a lot and didn't really want to play it that much. Hey, I'm on the TV. Hello. Where am I? Dude, I'm completely lost, dude. I might have to... Wait, I found myself. You see me on the window? I'm right here. Hello? I don't know. I think if coiv's raw difficulty was a little bit higher and like... Or maybe if it was just a little longer, I think that it would be harder than TOSF, but... As for what's next, I am going to be doing TOBF. And then after that, I think I'm gonna go for monochromatic haze. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a journey. I think TOBF will be a little bit of a break. It might even take me less time than coiv. Or who knows, I get really unlucky and you know, it takes me a long time. Some special thanks to some specific individuals. We've got Evan. $100 trillion. No! Evan was one of the reasons I initially even grinded this, because I like was in a VC with him and we were like, bro, coiv's gotta be so easy, right? Like there's no way it's that hard. And because like we were going through a video and we were looking at each of the jumps, we were like, there's just no way, right? And we kind of just ended up grinding it from there. I don't know, he's a huge motivational factor in my grind, I think. And another individual, as again, I don't know, he was just fun to play with. He was really funny the whole time. He had I think the craziest fails on this tower I've ever seen. But I appreciate playing with me. I really appreciate that you guys played with me. Everyone else in the like GC we made on Discord, like Hyper, Yazan, ZOV, Atenzi, like you guys are also awesome. Thank you for being there. Also, everyone who joined the streams, I super appreciate all of you people who joined the streams. Other than that, I don't really know if there's like, I don't know if there's anything else I really have to say. I'm glad y'all stick around and y'all still watch my stuff. I like you guys a lot. I'm gonna kill that guy. You see him right there, bro? I'm gonna kill him. Please let me kill him. Yes! All right, anyways, I don't think I have much to say. I really do hope you guys enjoy the little intro thingy I have after this, and you know, maybe watch like a percentage of the completion, because I know it's really long. And okay, I'm gonna join VC and see what everyone wants to say. Hello? Does anyone want something? Do you want anything to be put in the video?
What chocolate ice?
Azgan's gonna be the last one to beat this. Azgan's the last one.
You need to.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. So what's your guys' favorite spirit animal?
I like being a wolf.
I would have to agree. Ooh.
I like turtles.
I think I'm like more of a bear. I like the mountains.
That's not an animal.
That was incredible. That was... We just had a near-death experience. That's what it feels like when you feel like you're gonna die. Powerful, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There was about 2 seconds there after you were done being scared where it looked like you wanted to kill me. I don't take it personally. I think it was a visceral reaction, you know? There's an animal in you. Anybody need to make peace with in this world before you go?
I heard it in my own head. I heard everything, bro. Ooh, clutch.
you gotta sit there and look.
Oh!
Bro, that's why I do the. That's why I don't.
Yeah, I'm spamming. I'm so sorry.
36.
No, Pinto's
Yes!
grinding
It's time, it's time, it's time. 100%,
100%,
100% only.
He's grinding 3 towers at once.
Okay, GG's. I did not get 100%.
Okay, wait, guys. You know how Zoink's best on Amethyst is like 80 something?
Oh my god, you put me in another French server.
97?
Yeah. I mean, but it's like 80 technically. But like. But on Tilzal, he has a lower best, so that means it's harder than Amethyst.
How do you?
You did it.
Why are we basing everything off of Zoink? What if we base everything off like
Meow
Kozai?
luck. Okay. Thanks,
Well,
guys.
that's just glazed.
Critical error.
Step forth and be recognized. Better than living, is it not? Much better than living, is it not?
Oh my god. Shotgun, dude.
Why am I doing this?
wait. Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. No way. No way. Oh my god, I just did that. Dude, I just did that. I just fluked it. I just fluked it. I just fluked the whole thing. The whole thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, that actually happened. Wait, oh my god, I'm not even nervous. I'm not even nervous. Dude, I'm not even nervous. Holy fluke. Holy fluke. Holy fluke, dude. Oh my god. Hold on. Holy fluke, dude. Dude. Oh my god. Dude, it did not feel real the whole time. I just felt so not nervous. There was just no way. There was just no way, dude. There is no way. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. No shot. No shot, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. There's just no way. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't even seen this new win room. Wait, hold on. I have to deafen. Hello? Wait, hold on. I have to turn up my... I turned off Discord audio. Hold on. Hello?
GG.
Get on peak, bro.
Bro, that was actually such a short grind. What the heck?
Wait, how many... Wait, what's my time?
Dude, yeah, check your hours.
76. That's actually good.
Oh my... Bro.
Do you see it?
Oh my god, dude.
Wait. Swap the numbers.
Alright.
Oh my god, dude.
Alright. No, don't kick him. Don't kick him. Don't kick him. No, don't kick him. No, don't kick him. Oh my god, dude.
I think this calls for celebration on peak.
I think this does call for a celebration on peak. Does somebody have to do I have to boot it up or
Should we get
Yeah, put it up.
someone boot up peak. We're playing peak.
More people.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Insane skill boost.
I never usually fluke stuff, but I've been fluking some small stuff recently. That's like the biggest. I think that's one of the biggest flukes I've had, besides like 10 TWV. Holy.
We need to get everyone in chat on peak. We need to get everyone.
Dude, I'm already done. Like I don't know. It doesn't feel normal to be done this fast with the grind.
I am not playing peak with that many people. Oh.
Twas donated $5. Twas win dedicated to Stitch and Slime family. Actually, no, that's right. I dedicated that run to Stitch. I forgot. Wait, hold on. That might be the strat. That might be the strat.
Right now you're beating Tower Monochromatic Haze in like 2 weeks.
Yes!
So
Yes,
he's
dude.
beating it in 2 weeks. He's just got to dedicate it to like
Okay.
again.
Hold on. Please don't recording crash. Please don't recording crash.
Alright, that's it. I got it. Wait.